So it's another MCU movie. I don't know, I'm just sick of making these intros and I'm sick of making these YouTube videos and I'm sick of everything right now. I'm just bloody sick of it. Where's my Dark Phoenix review? I don't know, my computer shit itself, that's where it is. Anyway, Spider-Man. So now Spider-Man Far From Home has finally arrived. It's time to review it.
You don't want any part of this.
Okay, listen, I'm doing spoilers for this review, I don't care. I'm editing this video while I'm overseas. Also, I did bring my mic, so the audio probably sucks, and it's just too much of a hassle to make this video long. So let's just jump into it. So Spider-Man Far From Home was pretty much exactly what I expected it to be. Not like that's a bad thing, I thought this movie was really good. Great, even. It's very similar to Spider-Man Homecoming in terms of what I liked and what I disliked. Let's start off with the positives. The cast are all great here. Tom Holland is perfect once again. There really isn't a lot I can say about him that hasn't already been said. He's just terrific in this again, and just a perfect casting choice. He's also pretty badass in this movie, and they make great use of his spidey sense. Overall, the action in this was fantastic, and a huge step up from the action in Homecoming. One thing I will say is that I thought he was terrible at keeping his identity a secret. But there were serious consequences for that, which makes me very intrigued for Spider-Man 3. The other Spider-Man 3. Jake Gyllenhaal is amazing as Mysterio. He's really charismatic and another great MCU villain, mostly because of Jake's performance, and some of the awesome visuals from his illusions. Only thing I didn't love about his character is that it is the same motivation as Vulture, but that's a minor thing. Oh, and they brought this guy back, which was hilarious. Zendaya was great as MJ, and her and Tom Holland had fantastic chemistry. Happy Hogan actually gets some emotional developments in this, which was very surprising. Didn't really like the running gag about how he wants to date Aunt May, it just wasn't that funny. Also, Aunt May was barely in this movie, which was kind of a shame. Nick Fury is great as always. I thought he was acting kind of out of character just by trusting Beck for no reason, but it's explained away because he was Talos the whole time, which was a fun twist. There are also some minor characters like Ned, Betty, and Flash, who are all good but didn't get a lot to do. Also, my man J.K. Simmons is back as J. Jonah Jameson, which is just... As for the negatives, there's not a whole lot. This movie is very joke-heavy and not all of it lands. I'd say most of it does though, just like most MCU films. Some of the CGI wasn't too great. It was better than the CGI in Homecoming, but there were still some shots that stood out and looked pretty bad. Also, there was the stuff going on with Brad and that whole subplot. It wasn't terrible, and it was needed to set up the stuff with the drones, but I just wasn't that invested at all. Overall, Spider-Man Far From Home was a lot of fun and a great Spider-Man movie. I didn't love it as much as Homecoming, but I'm super excited to see what happens in the third film. I'm giving Spider-Man Far From Home a 9.2 out of 10. Anyway, that's what I thought about Spider-Man Far From Home. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. If you want, you can follow me on Twitter at CinemaGeekYT, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Oh boy, I sure hope you liked that entire video which had an echo.